Welcome back. Well, we're expecting to see ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa and his predecessor, Jacob Zuma, casting their ballots in South Africa's 6th local government elections very soon. In the meantime, we've got political commentator and analyst Naledi Modise in studio with us now to help us gauge the mood of these elections. Naledi, thank you so much for joining us. What we're seeing, just to bring you up to speed, is we're seeing, I think, quite a good voter turnout for so early on in the day, and that really is going to be key, isn't it, especially for the bigger parties?
Good morning, Annika, and good morning to the viewers. Absolutely. I think that this is the one election I've seen so far which there has been a heightened excitement regarding coming out to vote. So people do understand the importance of voting in these elections in particular. And we've seen a commitment of people saying that they're going to come out and vote and they want to vote. I think that it's going to be very interesting for the political parties as well to see how well their campaigns have worked over the past few weeks, trying to also stimulate this voter turnout.
How do you think parties have been prejudiced in terms of having so little time and logistical capacity to be able to campaign as they normally would?
I don't really think that they've been prejudiced in any way. I think that we all understand that we're living through a pandemic, and so of course these measures had to be taken. I just think that it's very unfortunate for smaller parties, because what we've seen over the years is they're quite present during the electioneering period. We see them going in and out doing their campaigning door to door. However, once the election passes, they kind of disappear also into the background. So that doesn't keep the momentum, and it doesn't keep their names on the citizens' mouths or on the citizens' lips. So when it comes to an election like this, or a pandemic election where we haven't heard from maybe say a political party like COPE in years, and then they have to come out, it means that they're starting from scratch to kind of gauge, to kind of stimulate more voters, to remind them of who they are, and that's a bit difficult. So I don't think it's prejudice. I just think that opposition parties need to learn to be a bit more present outside of the electioneering season.
Now, Lady, looking at the 3 big coalition metros, that's Ekurhuleni, Nelson Mandela Bay and Tshwane, what are your predictions there? I know that the ANC is hoping to take them this time, with just reaching the 50% mark to take that majority. What do you think their chances are?
I don't think they're going to meet that 50+1 majority that they so want. I think that there's a lot more. I think Joburg is one, not Joburg, but the province of Gauteng is one of the most competitive provinces in these elections, and with the rise of independent candidates as well, but also the general sentiment in the economic hub of the country, where people are upset about, load shedding, general deterioration of roads, and even the economic downturn that we've experienced in the past few years. So people want to come out and vote, and they're holding the ANC responsible for these failures. So I don't think that they'll be able to reach those numbers, and they should prepare once more to go into coalition discussions, prepare once more to be in the opposition benches.
Are they upset enough about poor service delivery, as you say, potholes, electricity, etc., to either stay home and not bother to cast their vote, or just go for the party that they've always gone for? Or do you think they'll be mobilized enough and disgruntled enough to actually try one of the smaller parties?
So that is always left out to be seen, and it's hard to predict, particularly because South Africans are quite partisan. So they're very loyal to the political parties that they are loyal to. So I think that, I hope, in my opinion, that they are disgruntled enough to look at alternative political parties, to look at opposition parties who may be able to either hold the dominant party accountable, or probably help stimulate service delivery in and around their areas.
Thank you so much, Naledi Modise, for chatting to us. And I'd like to talk to you later, if possible, about what chance an independent candidate actually has in making a real difference. So hopefully we can catch up with you later.